Hello. I'm live on all platforms. Migrate all. What am I doing? What am I doing? Delete that. Right. Okay. Let's get some practice.
Ranger, an outcast, lurking among the shadows of the trees like an animal. You murdered one of my soldiers in the name of a filthy thief. Your guilt is clear.
Let's go. My sound level's okay? Probably. Going into the yellow. What if I shout? No, it's fine. Shout! Let's go a bit red, eh? Lower a little bit. Also, the reason I reset is I want to try the what do you call it? Respawn at checkpoint, because I want a talisman and a crossbow. I'm gonna have to do like respawn at checkpoint like 10 times. So what do? I get this, right? Oh no, I have to go to the gem. So we get this, equip it, and then we respawn at checkpoint. Does this work? It does. Each one of these is worth 29 gold. Let's also turn on my ping. I think I've fixed my internet issues. Oops. Because I want 2 off-class weapons. I guess I'm going to have to do this a bunch of times. It's 5 is 145. I do still get some ping spikes, but it's not... Well, I mean, we'll see, right? It got steadily worse the other night. But I bought a 30-meter network cable, so if that doesn't fix it, then I don't know what's going to fix it. Let's do 2 more. Helps if I run the right direction. I'm not a speedrunner. Can you tell? Gives me shocks at, huh? When did I start seeing the big problems? It was like I was heading towards cemetery, right? I started getting my big lag spikes. Oh, rough creeps. Mana. And I want Proj.
Friendly, Smith. There's no you could if you find a pine.
A songbird makes for easy prey. She'd best
Take
watch
these
out.
off. I'll equip these.
How is the clear? Anything take your fancy?
Alright. So, can sell all of this. 400 gold. I'm rich. The 2 mod item is 250-ish. And 1 mod item is like... $400. And then move speeds is 300. Move speed, life regen. Move speed, cold res.
That's a good one. Stick to the cairns. Oi.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I just take a white one, right? Equip. And then like this to simulate, right? I would need another... I'll probably have to do the respawn thing a few more times, eh? If I wanted enough gold.
Till next time.
Take permafrost. Which is not going to be what I'm rolling. On 1. And we put frag rounds on 2. But that's not... This isn't my league start plan. My league start plan is a goofy ass werewolf shotgun build. But instead of permafrost, I'm going to use lunar assault. Should be another skill gem over here. Yeah. Get through there. Yeah, I should have equipped frag rounds, huh? Do that now. The nice thing also about doing werewolf shotgun is I don't have to use a whole skill for freezing. Like 2 skill slots for my freeze ability. I only need 1. Which means I can do pounce. Boom. Alright, I'm not gonna forget to oh, I got the waypoint, the checkpoint, right? Yeah. I feel like I oh no, yesterday it wasn't that, right? It wasn't that I forgot the checkpoint, it was that I had to log out. Because of my ping.
These tunnels run deep.
You know, it says frag rounds pierces, but I don't know if I believe it. Is that a magic iron ring? Wow, that's lucky. Life and fire res. Oh boy.
My survival is no stroke of fortune. In my sight.
Should make Devourer quite a bit easier. Feels very smooth. Especially when I can actually control my character, eh?
The tail.
Now this won't till next.
Support gem. I'm gonna take chain on permafrost and explosive grenades.
How can I?
Identify this. Dang! It's a shame there's no like ice mace ability though. So I could test the melee strike stuff that I'm gonna do. +2 proj. I probably don't need to take anything at the moment, though that's quite nice. Yeah, I'll take that. And that lightning damage is nice. Oh, it's fizz damage. I'm stupid. But everybody knew that already. Apparently I didn't pick up the Clearfell waypoint. That's fine. I'm sure permafrost will feel better with the built-in pierce, but this kind of mimics it, right? Oof, stun locked. Tango checkpoint. Tango tango.
The roots have grown.
Alright, where are we? This felt early, so I feel like the layout wants me to go over here. Yeah, here it's Chaos Boy.
Even the trees have become twisted with corruption. Not ready.
Pay attention. Upgrade frag rounds, get some proj damage. Red Veil will hopefully be over here somewhere. Oh, maybe north. What loot filter do I have? I don't think it makes a difference at this lower level with never sync stuff, right? Oh, it does. It's been hiding. It's been hiding stuff. I think it would be wise to highlight gauze wraps in the new patch. I'm going to do Red Veil now, even though I haven't found what I'm looking for. I watched a Guy That Dies video earlier for like the tips, and he says if you open all of the refined arms, you're guaranteed one of each weapon type. You always highlight your gauze wraps. It's the wisest thing to do, isn't it? How you doing, man? Ah. Is my new schedule a more convenient time for you than my old one?
Barely broke a sweat.
Yeah, yeah, fair. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Babies are not a convenience. Is she sleeping through the night? Or you're in the 5 a.m. wake up stage? Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh man, I have to tell you, as you've moved as recently as well, right? You know, we've been unpacking this week, and we got basically all of the boxes unpacked. So I was like, okay, we've got 80 or 90 good quality moving boxes. I'll put them up on free cycle and give them away, you know, to help someone else out. So I did. And then I saw someone had already made a post looking for boxes. So I was like, oh, I'll be nice. I'll just message them. And I messaged them and I sent them the pictures and I was like, it's a lot of boxes, man, you know, but I need you to come and get all of them if you're going to get them. He's like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew he wasn't going to take all of them, right? I knew. I knew, yet I still got all of them out of the basement and I took him out to the front of the house ready for him to pick up, and he turns up in a little Fiat. And I'm like, there's no way these boxes are fitting in there. He didn't even take half of them. I saw it coming, but it still annoyed me, you know. Hopefully it won't rain tonight, because I cannot be bothered to bring them back inside. It says there's a 10% chance it's going to rain tonight, so I assume that means it's definitely going to rain. Face bay, is that what you call free cycle? Oh yeah, marketplace is even worse. Ooh, rare crossbow. Yes, please. Requires 8 strength. Rude.
Your war is long over.
You put a strip light, brand new, never been used. Does it work? I mean, it might not. You never know. It's too hard to give stuff away in this place, you know.
Please then, well, I'm Smith. Stick to it. I'll find
Oh no, I want those. Give them back.
stick to the cairns. How can I help? That will be useful.
Well, I definitely wouldn't want to travel somewhere to pick something up that doesn't work, right? That's just free rubbish collection. Yeah, we did that with the smaller stuff, and in fact, I did write on the boxes after he drove off, free boxes. We gave like the vendors left like a bunch of glasses and like crockery and stuff, and I put them all in, you know, little individual boxes in the front of the house and put little post-its on it saying "free, please take." They were gone within the hour. But it's I don't know if people are gonna have be able to take like moving boxes, you know. There's quite a lot of them.
Home of the Werewolf witch.
Oh, another support gem. What's my plan? I did write it down actually this time. Do Ice Bite. Alright, so the Hangman, here he is.
Has the tree not endured enough? What happened?
Back to Clearfell.
Stay safe, if you can.
I heard if you find a pint out there, do bring it.
But yeah, front wall disposal. Underrated, eh?
The old magic still thrives.
Stay dead!
You have to do a big rubbish collection for a bed, don't you? Yeah. Oh shit, they fly tipped it? Why? Why'd they take it in the first place? Wankers, yeah. Yeah, the vendors left a bunch of furniture for us, which is, you know, very nice of them. A couple of mattresses, a couple of beds, various shit we didn't want. So I went back to the solicitor and I got them to ask if they'd pay for removal. And they said, yeah, send them a quote. So I went and found, you know, one of those like super expensive nationwide companies to quote for it. And then just paid like a local, very friendly, very hardworking Eastern European dude to come around with his van. He was so good. So I've offered him some tools to take apart the wardrobe, and he was like, no, I'm good. And then I'm pretty sure he just punched it apart. Come on, Iron Ring. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, how would they even prove it's your bed, you know? Unless you wrote, unless it has Cola Commando written on it. I think I go over to the move speed through the mana, through the flask nodes. Oh, actually, equip the better flasks. And oh, I need some strength. Forgot how annoying starting crossbows is on a ranger.
Return to death.
Definitely not Cola's bed, yeah. In fact, who is Cola? Oh, fuck. Clutch. What is bed? What is sleep?
However, I'll find some use for that. Stick to the cairns.
Hey, Steve. We're back. Good to see you, man. I'm in a new house, new internet. That's now working thanks to a 30-meter long network cable.
The praetor's wife must be in here.
Ready for league start? You ready for league start? What are you going to play? Me, I am going to do... You want to see what I'm going to do? This goofy ass tree. And we're going to do werewolf shotgun. On Pathfinder. I've got my notes. So for clear, we're going to do lunar assault. And frag rounds. Broadband is live, yeah, man. I had to get a mesh network though, so I had really bad issues with buffer bloat on the mesh, so I had to get a long network cable. But it works now. No more 3K ping. So yeah, I couldn't decide between shape-shifting and crossbows, so I'm going to go both. So I'm going to freeze with the werewolf, and it also gives us access to pounce, plus all the extra move speed. And then blow up the frozen stuff with frag rounds. Should be fun. Warbringer, Armor Breaker, Werewolf. That sounds cool. Yeah, plant skills, I don't know. I mean, it would be funny, but I don't know if it would be fun. But yeah, I'm bored of permafrost. I've leveled it so many times. And so if it goes wrong, because I'm Pathfinder, I can always I can default to gas grenade. But the idea is to do poison stuff at endgame. There's like rage poison stuff we could do. We could do plague bearer. Get it? Bearer. With like rampage. We could carry on doing like melee crossbow stuff. I want to see how good these nodes are with werewolf. +4 to melee strike range if you've dealt a projectile attack. So I'm thinking with the big Lunar Assault swipe, we can get +8 strike range total after we've done a projectile, and a chance to fork then with the frag rounds. We get fork off terrain over here, or chain off terrain, I should say. It's really goofy, but it's fixable if it doesn't work. Get some immobilize build up and intimidate over here. Ellie Pen, yeah. Why not, you know? So I'm hedging a bit. Pathfinder was so much fun last league. And it's just such a good base to like try some really interesting stuff at endgame. But yeah, if it doesn't work, I'll just do gas grenade until I get to endgame and get a pair of plague fingers. Then maybe go explosive shot or something with druid skills. Plus there's a nice split of like weapon swap passives around here as well between melee and projectile. So I think it'll be cool. Plus it'll look cool, you know? Swapping between werewolf and shotgun. So yeah, that's the plan. I've only planned out about the first 50 points. You know, we'll see how things feel. The extra pierce, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, the projectile ordering stuff is annoying. I agree. I'd rather be able to chain it. It feels so good to chain... Like I remember when I was testing the permafrost build, because of frag rounds and 8 pierce, chain just didn't feel like it worked. Because by the time it's finished piercing, there's nothing to chain off. So I don't know how it's going to feel on permafrost actually. Wow, these are doing a lot of damage, eh? Am I going to die? Health pot. Oh. Got back to town. Huh? But I guess if you go Lich, you've got fullbacks as well, right? And Warbringer, actually. Warbringer's a really good ascendancy for leveling. Armor break everything is a really cool node. Yeah, Herald of Ice will help. Well, it'll help with clear. I mean, that's what it's for, right? Of course it'll help with clear. Duh. You see they released the Ascendancies for Druid. They actually look pretty good. I thought about doing Druid crossbows just because of like being able to get max rage all the time on a ranged character. It's a lot of damage. Do low life. Yeah, is that what Dead Rabbit's starting as well? The low life plant build. Is he doing leech or is he doing? No, he's doing the one of the Druid Ascendancies, isn't he? Oracle.
May your name be forgotten by the clans, once and for all.
Yeah, Oracle seems pretty cool. The inevitable critical thing is really interesting, eh?
What have we got? That'll be useful.
I would like some strength, please.
How's the clear? I heard you heading for the. What have we got?
Maybe a chest has some strength. Dex. Any strength for me? Nope. Nada. No worries. What do I need to do? Level up. Yeah, should have taken a strength. Yeah, the limit stuff on Stormweaver is really interesting too. It was kind of weird when I saw the Druid reveal. I guess my excitement for it. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe I just had mismatched expectations, but I wanted to do like, you know, spells, tornadoes, volcanoes, but it just didn't seem that exciting. But like a tornado invoker, like hybrid would be pretty cool, I think. Because it drops shocked and chilled ground. So you could get some pretty cool like cold lightning tornado stuff going. Rage fizz spells as well, like would be pretty cool. Didn't bother you? As in it like, what do you mean it didn't bother you? Oh right, as in you were like, you weren't bothered whether the druid came out or not. I was the thing I was actually really pleased to see was their like little step towards scaling map difficulty instead of number of monsters. I really liked that. It doesn't have a cooldown, it just has a limit, right? No cooldown. Or unless I misunderstood. I saw Ziggy had a bunch of tornadoes he was casting on his video. I really should have picked up some strength so I could use a better crossbow. It's taking forever. Oops. Wow, I keep mistiming my rolls, eh? Yeah, what's your theory about the reduced monster density? Oh, wow, no, I don't I don't think that's true.
Arrogance, humbled by my hand.
I believe them when they said they did it through core optimization. It's not like it's not that big a density reduction, you know? I think it's them, you know, making the little baby step towards moving away from the PoE1 like Vampire Survivors type gameplay. Chunky packs. I like it. I want the combat in endgame to feel like it feels in campaign. And then you just get more rewards for more time spent killing monsters instead of, you know, just killing all the monsters. Well, yeah, I mean, it won't hurt, right? But yeah, and like the Abyss stuff was definitely not helping, right? But he went into the technical details, right, of what they've done with the core performance. I mean, it's still going to be CPU bound. And there might be more bugs. Ooh, it seemed like they're making better use of multi-threading. You think the loot will be worse? I don't know. I think I agree with the if it's a quant, and it's not less rare monsters, right? And that's where the loot comes from. So if you apply a bunch of monster effectiveness, you're just scaling rare drops, rare monster drops. Don't you think? Who knows though, eh? It's very clear they don't understand their own loot calculations. When they were like, "Oh, we don't know what change is gonna, we don't know what a change is gonna impact until we simulate it." It's like, oh, okay. Maybe they can't turn off rarity affects currency because they don't know where it affects currency. Yeah. We will. Anyway, gonna have a lot of fun. I think the endgame mechanic looks pretty cool as well. Synthesis incursion. I'm down. People will probably complain because it won't, you know, drop raw divines. Yeah, I can't say I didn't feel a pang of disappointment, you know, when I saw it, but I'm not going to hold it against them. Oops. Yeah, I have a really, really beastie computer, and the Abyss stuff was just... It was untenable. Even just like loading the game makes my fan spin up. Why am I zoomed in? Ah, shortcuts. Yeah, maybe. I think what I was also a little bit disappointed was I didn't see as much quality of life changes. That I guess to me it felt like they would have been quick wins. Like rune availability and like leveling. Some of the broken like buggy things. Oh, I do have a skill gem.
Not screaming anymore.
What was I gonna do? Oh, right. My tree doesn't work.
Not screaming anymore, are you?
But yeah, I don't think we will see a 0.1 patch at least for a while, right? Because of Christmas break. Maybe they'll try and push something out before Christmas, but I don't know. When did we see the 031? Was it a month in? Longer? Oops. Yeah. So I guess if we were going to see an 041, probably have to add 2 weeks to that, right? Because of their none of them work over Christmas. It's like New Zealand law that they have to take. Is it a 2-week break?
This. So. I don't.
This hooded one is. I'll find some use for that. Stick to the cairns.
End of Jan, yeah. Which I guess would be fine, actually. Get our fill of the incursion mechanic, and then if they drop something like interesting to do in endgame, that'd be pretty cool. I decided I'm not gonna try and do like PoE 1 and PoE 2 stuff, at least content wise. I think it'd be too much. I think I might still give each PoE 1 league a go, but I don't think I'll try and do like, you know, streaming and videos for it. We'll see. I think I like making PoE 2 stuff. I definitely feel like I want to make PoE 2 content rather than I just want to make content.
Too weak, too slow.
Plus, you know, I just always feel like I should take a long weekend each time a league comes out. And doing that every 2 months is also quite a lot. Yeah, I think it would just be a free weekend announcement. It's a really awkward time for us, in Europe. Are you going to watch? Or are you going to just leave your Twitch open overnight?
That voice. Why do I feel like I've heard it before? In my sight.
It's quite expensive to advertise at the Game Awards, right? It's like in the region of 100K, I think I heard someone say. Is that right? Multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, green portal. I know, the FOMO is real, eh? With the Twitch drops.
Not yet.
Was that evasion and move speed? Yeah. They found some loose change down the back of Wilson's sofa, yeah. Or maybe one of the 10-cent execs dropped a couple of mil. Can't be bothered to pick it up.
Nowhere to run. Quick and lethal.
Did you play the PoE 1 League? I just realised I got a level 4 gem. Oh, I need more strength. Of course. Maybe I should have just come back here later, but I think the Herald of Ice will help. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they made a... Wow, 800k? Wow. I'm pretty sure they made a lot of money from mystery boxes as well. I feel like not many people buy the, buy points just for mystery boxes, but there's such a clever point sink from like buying a supporter pack that I think mystery boxes make people buy more supporter packs because you end up with no points left. You spend them all on boxes, and you're like, oh, I'll just get another pack then, because the points are free. Yeah, I know what you mean about it not feeling the same. I completed my Atlas and got 2 Void Stones and got the Maven skin thing. But I did not enjoy click to move anymore. Like I bought a lighter mouse because it was hurting my hand, and I still didn't like it. Three tribute away from an exalt? What a tease. You saucy cow. Oh, I don't have the int now.
Thank you. Say.
Oh, there's some strength.
That'll be useful. Go well. Oi!
Yeah, controller, baby. I'm actually surprised, like, how healthy my hands and wrists feel from being able to play on controller versus when I play on mouse. Like, I don't have as much fine control, but I can play for so much longer. Alright, dude, enjoy Arc Raiders. Good to see you too. Glad to be back now that I'm done with moving house. I'll try and be more consistent this league. Instead of taking the random 2-month break, month and a half break, but yeah, take care, dude. See you soon. See you for league start, maybe. Alright, dude. Yeah, see you whenever you're on. I'll be on like all weekend. I'll be no lifing and streaming the whole time, so come swing by whenever and say hello. Always good to chat. Best of luck to you too. I have to use my blank rune on a stat gem. Can I Herald of Ice now? No, I can't. Good lord. Can get another gem though. So if I was a werewolf, I would be taking probably Pounce now. Let's stick HVR in. That was not what I meant to do. Our league start in Ranger on a strength int build is certainly a choice. I need some intelligence. Can't get it on. There's some intelligence, but I need intelligence to put it on. We need to get it from ES gear.
Go well.
Because I think I'm meant to use a rune, the blank rune on lightning damage. But probably going to have to use it on stats. What am I doing on played? 1 hour 10. Oof. Slow AF. Is that going to be like probably over 90 minutes? How do you miss? Well, there's Executioner, but I do need to get Renly's tools. I don't have any music playing. I'm going to put some music on. BRB. Back with some 80s music. It's not too loud. Probably test. How was that? More game sounds. Maybe up the microphone gain. Is that too much? Maybe up the microphone gain. Is that too much? Oh yeah, that was a bit much. I do have a new XLR dock as well, so I don't know if the levels are. Don't know if the levels are okay. Checkpoint. Gonna go deal with using this blank rune. Oh, I can't get stats anyway. enough. Oh well, right. Let's do Executioner.
They've all gone mad! Don't do this. Stop. Just wait. Surely we can...
Ranger, you have been sentenced to death.
Game sounds actually feel a bit low, eh? Oh, I'm not logged into Epidemic Sounds. Whoops.
That execution will be your last. Need more time. Not ready.
Wasn't too bad. Another support gem, nice.
All this rock and stone cannot hide the rot within.
The main thing I was testing tonight is whether or not my solution for my broadband is holding up, and it's working perfectly, so not dropped any frames. Check my stream manager. Dashboard. Good bit rate. Yeah, it was really complaining yesterday. No recommended changes. Everything's coming through high quality. Also, I seem to have fixed the quality issues on YouTube by sending it many bits. So all good there. So I freeze something and then I try and hit it, and it's like, no, I don't want to. What do? I go down here and get more move speed, right? Now I can use Herald of Ice. I did get another support gem. Two shots for 30% less reload speed versus 15% increased attack and reload speed. I'm not sure what feels better with early crossbows, whether it's better to just get the double barrels, get 2 shots off, then deal with slower reload. Because it depends how much you feel like you're going to be moving around. This is my kind of rough plan, right? Rapid attacks or double barrel. I haven't decided. You probably can't go wrong with rapid attacks. Yeah, it's not doing great damage though. I'm also not clear on how concentrated effect and frag rounds interacts. Still, even after doing the build, I'm not sure if you get the concentrated effect damage even if you don't trigger the ice explosion. It has an AoE tag, right? So my assumption is that you get the damage, even if you don't do the explosion. Counts orders, but there is a support gem around here. Skill gem. Oh, rare sturdy crossbow. Not very good. Where is the hanging man? Me? The executioner's platform. Ah, here it is.
By decree of the Count of All, effective immediately, all crimes are now punishable by hanging until death. Hanging criminals will be thrown into the pit.
Oh, I should just use this checkpoint to bounce back. Alright, another support. Multi-shot. Probably multi-shot for explosive grenade. Eight frag rounds. There's a waypoint in here, right? I might pop back to town to see if there's any decent crossbows. Oh, level 5 skill gem. What's this? 13 to 50 odd? Yeah, that's pretty good. I can afford it as well. Lightning damage to attacks. Yeah, that'll do.
Stick to the cairns. Oi! Oh, until next time. How's the
Sell this. Any cold res? There's cold res boots, but if I take these off,
to the cairns?
do I lose my skills? Yes. I need the strength that they're giving me, unfortunately. So I need a replacement for the strength if I'm going to swap to cold res boots. Good, let's transmute this, see what it does. Target is not magic, that's an orc, not a transmute. Life. Life per enemy killed is actually pretty nice. We can put this in here. Can disenchant all of this crap. We only ended up with 4 whetstones. Alright. Probably not worth to use them yet. Alright, we're gonna have to come back and check for some gear. Before I fight Count. I guess I probably, passive wise, maybe I don't go down here at the start. Or I don't go down here. And I come down here and get like the strength nodes so I can start using my weapon swap points. Well, you get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but you don't want to be using weapon swap points on needed stats. Get some strength and dex over here if I want it. Yeah, it's going to be tricky to balance the strength, int, and dex requirements. I don't think I'm going to have the quickest league start. Just because of that. So if I'm looking at my POB to start the league, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 8 early stat nodes, plus the dex we get from this, that's 10, 20. 20 dex is pretty good. So I think I need to maybe ignore these at the start and take stats instead. Then when we get the weapon swap points, put them into this proj. Yeah, if I drop... Oh. If I instead do like this, drop this. This is like a... I can get this later, right? Don't really need it. But if I just come straight across here, get the 20 decks, and then get all of the attribute nodes down here, should help a little bit with gearing. Then we're just going to have to balance it with runes. Oh, thank you for the follow, Trojan. Appreciate it. Hey, Stu. Good to see you again. Your chat name and your YouTube name are different, right? Are you Crispy Menace? Was that who you were? Because I get like a sub notification, but then what comes up in chat is different. YouTube's weird like that, huh? Any reason to come down here at League Start? Probably not, right? Yeah, I wonder if there's a setting I can choose. I don't know how people feel about, having their, their names appear instead of their YouTube name. It's weird, right? You got your League Start locked in? Are you ready? This is my werewolf shotgun build. I got my notes, at least for the first few acts. If it goes wrong, gas grenade. I'm going to do rapid attacks here. When are you going to do Pathfinder? Isn't that what we talked about on Wednesday? Or you're thinking you're still gonna lean towards Witch Hunter? Though the Druid Ascendancies look pretty cool. So many options. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I figured I'd better make some notes. So I think Pathfinder is the most versatile. And I want to do something cool with the poison and shapeshifting at endgame. And I think Pathfinder has a really good base for that. So yeah, so I just made a few notes, right? We'll start with Werewolf Lunar Assault. Gives us access to Pounce and it gives us move speed. We can freeze stuff with Lunar Assault. Blow it up with frag rounds. If we're struggling with single target, we can pick up APR and HVR if we get enough skill gems. And then if it all sucks, then we can just fall back on gas grenade. And then if it's, by the end of Act 2, when I go to get the Ascendancy, I can make a decision whether I want to be poison or not. So I'm hedging hard. I also recommend adding gauze wraps, white gauze wraps to your loot filter and saving all of them so you can chance orb them, because I think Plague Fingers are going to be in high demand. And they are a very common unique. But yeah, we get a +8 to strike range for Werewolf after a projectile, thanks to this node. It's probably really goofy, and it probably isn't going to work the way I think it will. But I feel like getting +8 strike range on the Lunar Assault with the big swipe is going to be like half the screen, right? With some magnified effect, magnified area. That could be cool. So you like freeze half the screen and then blow it up. Plus Pounce is is a leap, right? So you can leap over stuff. I thought about like trying to test it. I don't think I have time tonight in the end, because the only other melee freezing skills are Fangs of Frost on Spear, but it's tier 3. And then Wave of Frost on Quarterstaff is tier 7. So I can't really test the melee projectile thing. And I think we have an extra freezing scaling option, because all of the freeze abilities got this new line on them that says equal magnitude of chill inflicted as freeze buildup. So I think chill magnitude now improves our ability to freeze things. I don't know though. And I don't know if that makes much of a difference over this part of the tree, right? Right, there's a chill node here. So if freeze is working out well, could path up here. Like into the chill mag. Who knows? It's all like up in the witch area, right? Freeze and chill mag here. They're probably changing these nodes though. Maybe. Yeah, I also thought like freeze bear, you know, plague bearer with rampage. Just rampage around the map, poisoning and prolifing the poison. And then using the rage lineage gem to make the poisons do more damage. Savage Fury might be good for single target with armor break and high velocity rounds. The new spirit reservation. So if I was going like fizz scaling, could still do something like that. There's some interesting unique options as well. Hiri's Ire is really good now, but it's going to be expensive, I think. Sign Acquio, Essentia Sanguis. The Vertex could help fix our attribute issues. A lot of uniques though, you know. Astramentus I think is going to be expensive this league as well. With late game Pathfinder stuff. We got options. Pathfinder's so versatile with the new Ascendancy. Oh, you know what I could we could do this and like this. Something like that. Kind of running out of melee stuff though, you know? There's a bunch more down here. That's one-handed melee. Where is this coming up when I search my melee damage? Yeah, with spears. Spell damage. I think they're probably gonna rework a bunch of nodes around here. I wonder if they're gonna remove the freeze build-up and just have it all be based on chill mag. Maybe that's why the freeze skills say that now. So like where it says like increase freeze build-up here and here, it might be all chill magnitude. Who knows? Maybe not. But this has both magnitude of chill and freeze buildup, but with the new line in the patch notes. Now has equal magnitude of chill inflicted as freeze buildup. What does it mean? Unclear.
Nowhere to run.
What do I need? Probably int. Yeah, probably int. I fixed my ping issues, so can actually stream and play now. So my partner has confirmed that it is a temporary fix running a 30-meter cable through our whole house. I was like, yes, temporary, though permanent over this weekend. Maybe a slight trip hazard. But I've told her she's welcome to just, you know, stay in her bedroom and not leave so she doesn't trip over. All good. I am unavailable, unfortunately, if there are any trips. Yeah, I have, but I didn't buy any of the little you know, the things you tap into the wall to keep the cable in place. I kind of brain farted and forgot to order some alongside the cable. I've tried artist's tape, but the cable is it knows where it wants to be, and where it wants to be is not running alongside the wall. But yeah, it's like it's mostly out of the way, and I put a rug over it in the hallway. So the worst of it's out of the way. Which is, my girlfriend's quite clumsy, so I'm a bit worried. Worried about her, you know. Don't care if she rips the cable out. I think the least of my problems will be whether or not I'm still streaming. As she tumbles down the stairs. But yeah, maybe I can run out to the hardware store tomorrow and get some of those little like cable guides, and then it's just safe, isn't it? Well, unless we get to use Candlemass essence. Yummy, yummy essence. Oh, I should pop back to town. double rare belt. Put some tinsel on it. That is an excellent idea. You're a genius.
It is good to see you.
I will go to the hardware store. Oh, can't afford this ring. But it is bonkers. 4K. Oops. Yeah, just decorate it with tinsel. Oh, that's a nice belt. Armor, fire res, cold res. I'm blessed. How am I doing on cold res? 20%? 20% is probably okay. Let's sell this. Might keep the life and mana one for after Geonor. What do I want to do for Geonor? I could do APR and then move my multi-shot to HVR. That's probably the quickest way to take him down because he's cold resistant. I'm going to do that. I'm going to sack off explosive shot and do multi-shot. You got any good gear for me? Yeah, the vendors who we bought the house off, they do have a bunch of networking like running through the house, but not to this room. And there's 2 cables that run to this floor, but it's for some like security system they had installed. Unfortunately. But yeah, I think long term we'll figure something out. It should be pretty easy to run the cable, like you say, under the floorboards or just along the skirting board or behind the skirting board, or I could just buy a mesh system that works, that has smart queue management. You got any cold res? Oh, there's some cold res. I'll buy that. Alright, 30% cold res should be enough. No, I don't need this anymore. What about this chest? Can I afford this chest? Yeah, it's not worth it. That should be alright. Oh, you drilled a hole. Yeah, good idea. Do you have quite a long distance between like where your router and your gaming room is then? Just swap these in it. Let's delete that. Tired of misclicking. Here we go.
No noose.
This should be fine.
I'll remove your head myself. Easy prey. You'll pay with your life.
Yeah, there we go. So much damage.
Open the cage. Release the beast. Give me what you promised.
I think not.
No. Gotta wait for his RP, eh?
Goodbye.
After all I've given you.
Yeah, I think that extra 10% cold res saved me, eh? Yeah, if you're ever worried about single target on crossbows, armor break, multi-shot HVR, it will do the job. Gets the job done.
With bloodlust empowered. Our Casimir endured. But soon all were devoured. In unending war. Death waited at the door. Then hour by hour, men fell as summer sour. Chilling frost. Solstice of pain.
Whoops.
I smell your blood. Chilling frost.
Nice. Well, there's a good backup plan, eh?
Allow me to clear your
Put this on.
mind, if only for a moment. The mad
Swap these back. I don't know if it'll feel as nice when I'm doing werewolf stuff, but
my being.
I can make it work.
Oriana used it against me. Where has she taken the beast?
Yeah, I got quite lucky. I found this pretty good crossbow. I mean, it's average, I guess, right? Attack speed, lightning damage. The lightning damage is good for shock. Which helps
found
speed things up.
messages from the desert. From Vastiri. Yes. Find her.
And there's no damage mods on HVR, right? With the multi-shot, it just does really good damage.
Yes. Find her. Kill her.
Ah, well spotted. Yeah, that's a volcano.
Please. Stop the madness.
For the old aromatherapy, you know.
Haste. Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.
After a hard day's work, nothing I like more than a bit of aromatherapy. Really helps relax.
Trail. Become.
Yeah, I've had it years. The Germans certainly know how to make their vaporizers, eh? I've got the Mighty sat next to it as well, the handheld one.
Proving myself in the wilderness. Simple enough.
And the volcano, they're really hardy, right? It has been tripped over a few times. Healing herbs, yeah. Lavender, marjoram, geranium. Oh, this bug is back, hey? We're can't use my crossbow abilities when I leave the town. I'll use the venti. That's the smallest one, right? Like the little thin one. I've heard they're good too. The only thing I don't like about the volcano is if you, you know, when you're done with your aromatherapy, the crackling plastic sound when you're trying to like watch a movie or something, it's like, you know, you just like sat there in like a really tense scene watching the movie and it's like, oh, it's one up from the Mighty. Oh, is it new? Do I need to make a purchase? Because I have to say, actually, the volcano is, you know, been consistently very good. But I do feel like my Mighty, being equally old, it has started degrading a bit. I don't feel like I get good flavor out of it, you know? Not like I used to. I used to be able to like taste the quality. But now now it kind of all comes out the same, and I keep it clean. So I don't know if it's just I don't know if it's me or if it's the Mighty. You get good flavor from the venti. Ah, you've sold me. You've sold me. I'll check it out. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, right? Yeah, it's over here. Oops. Are you based in the UK? Ouch. Oh, I am not playing this very well.
An entire pack.
Flavor's good, cleaning's easy, works great on a water pipe if you find it a bit tickly. Oh, you can attach it to a water pipe? Oh, I'm gonna have to look this thing up. Permafrost feels like it's falling off a little bit, so I'll upgrade that. Ah, right. But why would you dab CBD, Wink? Because of course I only use it for CBD because that's the only thing that's legal. What am I doing? Spare artificers. To be fair, I do use a lot of CBD. I'm getting old, man, and the old lavender is not like it used to be, eh? Back in the day.
So,
I need
the
that
trail
CBD to quell the anxiety.
The beast, the trail This moves swiftly.
Oh, I say I'm getting old, and my knees started hurting in response. They must have been listening.
The Halland moves swiftly.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm back. Very interesting developments in that field, yeah? You get some really quality CBD flower. I like it. I get some really lovely flavored ones. I do a nice little blend. Bit of half and half. It's perfect. Now there's a free Artificer's Orb somewhere in here. But it's quite hard to find. But I probably want it for when I get my crossbow upgrade. Do I have Herald of Ice active? Yeah. Yeah, there's a great online retailer in the UK called Hemp Hash. They do really lovely CBD. I've got one called Fruit Sushi. It's really nice. I just heard my girlfriend get home from work. Was that the free Artificer's Orb? It comes from a rare? I thought it came from the chest. Oh no, I want that card again. I think Werewolf is going to feel really good. I think it's going to feel better than Permafrost. Not having to reload the freeze ability, I think is actually going to make quite a bit of difference. Plus I can get a spare I get a spare skill slot, basically, by not having to load the ammo. So I'm looking forward to Werewolf Freeze. Ooh, level 2 support gem. You need full spectrum, you're on script, so you get flat. Ah. Right? Doing a like a wide AoE freeze and then not having to reload, I think it's going to feel really good. Yeah, I have a friend who he went to the doctors because he has like eczema on his hands, and he'd heard that like THC moisturizer is really good for eczema, and so they were like, "Oh yeah, we can help you. Yeah, we can get you some THC," and so they prescribed him edibles and flour. And then he went back to them and was like, "Oh, you know, my hands are still itchy." And they were like, "Oh no, that's really bad. Yeah, okay, we'll just prescribe you stronger edibles." It's like the solution was just to knock him unconscious with edibles instead of fixing the eczema. So now he just has like a endless supply of really, really strong not moisturizer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could get medical if I put a very minor amount of effort into it. I'm pretty sure I qualify. You just need to have a qualifying condition that you've had 2 treatments for, right? That's it. Which I definitely have. And plenty of cash. Yeah. There's a vape shop near my house that sells CBD flour for like 60 quid for an eighth. You can get like 14 grams of hemp hash for that. Ridiculous. For CBD. Can you believe it? Yeah, right. Yeah. And I'm not. I mean, he got me. You know, before I realized that you could just order it online now, because they legalized CBD flower. I did buy an eighth of him. It was nice, but it was not 60 quid's worth. Oh. I was like, oh, isn't she gonna do her like swingy ability? Yeah, she did it. Got up off the floor and did it immediately, eh? I feel like they changed the behavior of bosses and stuff, right? When you immobilize them, like heavy stun or freeze, they just they carry on with what they were doing before, like when they come out of the immobilization, and sometimes it can be a bit of a shock. Oh, her grenade doesn't explode. Yeah, I like this boss as well. It's a shame that sprint kind of invalidates the hard part. Well, I mean, I say it invalidates it. I just died, didn't I? So, more fool me.
Hello. I will tell your tale. Speak up. Here, have this useless gold.
None of these say lightning resistance.
Speak up.
Oh, I should probably be looking for better boots now, eh? I can get 15 move speed now, can I? Maybe pick up some lightning res for Jaman Ra.
But there is one.
Smart, let us move swiftly.
Feels like there's not really a reason to ever disenchant, right? You just get so much more use out of gold than you would out of one regal orb for 10 rares.
At least there's some shade.
Where am I going? Should I just go and grab this cluster? The ailment cluster, get heavy ammunition. Probably get heavy ammunition. When you've got like 6 million gold, you just enchant everything. Yeah, well, yeah. Spend it all on amulets. You got any of those random amulets I'm looking for, huh? Any of those plus proj? Scratch to win. Let me out. I think I'm going to be using all of my orbs of chance for plague fingers this league. At least early in the league. I think that would be a good shout. If you can get any orbs of chance. I haven't seen a single legendary yet. Not that I should, but I don't know. But I saw Fubgun's going to be using plague fingers, right? So good luck getting them on day one for a reasonable price. The base is called Gauze Wraps. They're a level 4 base, so you can just add them to your if you use Neversink to your chancing bases. Just save them all up. It should take about 3 orbs of chance, 3 or 4 orbs of chance on average, I think, to get a pair. Unless they change the rarity. So I think, you know, you could probably make some money early on selling them to Fubgooners. Maybe. Who knows, right? But I want a pair just for the builds I want to try, so maybe lots of pairs to get some good corruptions. Get some nice double corrupts going. Will you stand still? Am I on Mobilytics? Yeah, I got a bunch of guides on Mobilytics. I haven't updated any of them because partly because of laziness and partly because, you know, I feel like it's a bit of bait to update guides this early. But my a bunch of my 0.3 builds are on Mobilytics with the video guides. The one I put the most effort into was the Pathfinder one. that has like the multi budgets. It took so much work. I have a lot of respect for people that put even more effort than I did on their guides, you know, like all the leveling stuff. I didn't include leveling. But I did like 2 serious builds last league. The run and gun Witch Hunter and the poison explosive shot Pathfinder. And then after that I tried to do a crossbow build for every class. Just as like a little challenge. So I did a Original Sin Stormweaver with shock burst rounds and a bunch of ailments. I did a Permafrost Invoker, did a basic attack Amazon, and then I leveled a Warbringer in hardcore like 7 times. But life is not where it's at. I have some choice words about some of the scaling for enemies in the end game. Filthy crones. Filthy crones do way too much damage. I lost 2 characters to filthy crones. Just out of nowhere. One shot. I should have links in the description. Oh, of my stream. There's links in all of the videos to the Mobalytics, if there is one. As well as the POB. But do you mean like link my Mobalytics profile in my YouTube thing? I guess I could do that. Because it's not easy actually, right, to find someone on Mobalytics if they're not a featured creator. When you search for a build, it just shows you like whatever it is they want to promote. Alright, I'll make sure I update. I'll try and get that updated before the league start tomorrow, and then I'll do like a live Mobalytics update for my planned league start as well. And I guess I can just import it like every couple of acts. Alright, will do. Thanks for the tip. Gotta work hard for that discoverability, eh? But let me... Copy link. There you go, there's my profile. Yeah, and I guess on Twitch, I can make it the, you know, !! build command, I guess. I can do commands if I'm not affiliate, right? Probably. Yeah, I guess it's tough on MOBA, right? Unless you're already popular, there's like no discoverability for your builds. I actually didn't realize it had that downside until the other day when I think I was looking for like build inspiration, and then I would like search for an ability and it would just show me like the same 2 creators over and over again. And there didn't seem to be a way to get like a long list search. It was just like, oh, try this featured creator. I wasn't actually sure how I could see more than that, right? For like all the other people. To be honest, it's probably by design, you know. The partnerships are mutually beneficial. I do try and I post my builds on Reddit normally when I finish a video, but it can get a little bit toxic on Reddit. So it's not always a happy fun time, you know. I'm like, oh hey guys, I did this fun build, and they're like, you suck. This is not the most efficient build I've ever seen. Stop playing PoE. You're on this level now with your free CB build, as in Act 2. The great filter, eh? Gem on Ra. That's where you find out if you actually do any damage. Oh. That is not a bad dyad crossbow. +3 proj. It's a shame the reloads on them so slow. Is it even an upgrade? No. Not really. Yeah, mana's not too much of an issue. I haven't actually had to use a mana flask in a while. I must have got a mana roll somewhere on my gear. And I'm not using grenades anymore, which really helps with the mana. Grenades can get really out of hand mana-wise, I think, is one of the issues, right? If you're spamming explosive grenades on the boss, then I'd probably need to be using mana flask. But HVR, cheapest chips. Lightning res, +1 minions, rarity.
I shall put this to use. Take care.
Energy shield, life, lightning res.
As you wish.
Yeah, I've never really enjoyed grenades. All of my crossbow builds have been ammo builds. I don't like the way grenades play, and also don't like how overpowered they are when you like dedicate to them. I'd rather be less efficient. Cold damage to attacks. Yeah, I mean they're really good once you invest in them, right? Last league I leveled. I was trying to level as armor break, and for clear, I ended up having to use flash grenades, which are pretty good actually because they have such a low delay. But like flash grenade with armor break and armor explosion was just wiping out the entire screen. It wasn't even funny. Yeah, that's the intention. I like the run and gun style. $15 to $60. It's not far off being an upgrade, but it's a dyad. I think I wait for the next tier of crossbows. Do Keth first to get the extra passive points.
Seems there's a meeting at the main card.
Run through the center so I know how big the zone is, and then I can find the snake lady. If I don't find her on my way through. Yeah. Yeah, I keep getting drawn back into crossbows. Fantasy guns are really cool, eh? I'm a little upset that they didn't fix incendiary shot this league. Oh. That was the only skill that I couldn't really get to work. It did like no damage. I tried, but... So hopefully they figure out a fix for it next league, so I can play incendiary. Ooh, rare chest.
All these snake women make me miss the ground.
Like an incendiary shot ignite prolif build. Like it should be really fun, right? Like I'd love to play that build, but I don't know what they've done with Ignite, but it does no damage. Oh, do I get my free amulet? Yeah. Crimson. Oh, it's got stats, I guess. Yeah, they definitely need to bring some of the shot skills up. Swag. Got that swag. I also feel like I like the fantasy of reloading, but in reality it's not, it still feels a bit clunky. Like I like that it's, you know, it feels like a gun, I have to reload it, it feels chunky, but I don't know if the payoff is worth it. Especially when you have to start doing stuff like emergency reload and stuff like that. Oh, I am in trouble. Like with tons of attack speed, when you don't notice the reload anymore, it's fine, right? But I feel like base reload speed should feel like reload feels with full stacks of Tailwind, and then it would be fine. In my opinion, that's about the sweet spot for me, with no other like attack speed buffs. Just full stacks of Tailwind is about where it feels good. You still know you're doing it. Wow, an Exalt. Poison magnitude. Chill duration. It wants me to play Poison Werewolf. You see? You see what it's doing? Yeah, there were a few things that I was kind of hoping to see, quality of life wise, this patch, outside of the endgame changes, that we didn't see. Like, I feel like it should be much easier to get 3.5k life on a life build. I mean, maybe we'll see it, right? But I doubt it. 3.5k seems like a fair place to be able to get to in like mid-end game without too much investment, like you can with EVES. The fact that you're like locked at 2k in most cases is not great. And that's with like decent investment. Like life rolls and all your gear. Maybe they've looked at it. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, but I should probably go and grab the lightning res ring. Though I've forgotten where it is. Is it south corner? I'm gonna grab this ailment node. Aha! Oh, sweet light radius. Said no one. Yeah, I don't really need to spend my gems on anything. Oops. Level am I? 2 levels below. Ooh, strong box. Freezes me. Fine. Alright, let's get this gold. Yeah, I should probably wear that. Oh, 15% move speed. There we go. Don't turn off my skills, did I? No, good. Keep these. Let me just drop this. Sell the jewel. Don't need it. Nope. Actually, I wouldn't sell the jewel in a normal league start. I don't know why I did that. Doesn't do anything for me now, but if we weren't poison, it would. Alright. Go beat up Fire Baby. Oh, I'm really support gem starved. Gotta smash all the urns. You never know what they might be holding. Oh, there's a support gem. Crossbow upgrade? Oh, it's not far off. Oh, barely. Not even a different base.
Young one, this could be. Stay in sight.
What do? The high velocity rounds, just multi-shot at the moment. Oh, I guess close combat's tier 3, eh? Just take another rapid attacks. Yeah, the reason it works, the reason I put multi-shot in is because of Riven. That's why it does so much damage. Where's Badlands? Badlands. No, 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 Badlands. Yeah, it's decent. And if you don't have like Ellie scaling on your gear, you can also throw Brutality in it, which will make it do a lot more damage. In fact, Brutality might have been the right choice there anyway, but I'm so support starved. I feel like I need to stay versatile. And Brutality turns off poison. T3 is when it's where it's at, right? When you can start throwing close combat in. Oh, another support gem, yeah. Do Conk Effect in frag rounds. Yeah, all the best support gems for the armor break stuff come like T3, T4. Ideally what you want to do is one big HVR and then spam frag rounds with like streamlined rounds, nimble reload. That'll be even more damage. But multi-shot does the does work. Does the work. Yeah, man, I'm super excited. Werewolf shotgun coming up. What's happening? Why are these minions not dying? Oh, Ellie Res Aura, right. Yeah, my damage has definitely dropped off with when I'm still using like an Act 1 crossbow. I just really don't like dyad crossbows. So it feels like such a waste to craft on one. Which means you kind of have to wait until mid-Act 2 before you get a proper upgrade if you don't get lucky with a drop. So this is definitely like the slowest part for me with my ammo builds. Like this part of Act 2 is where things slow down a little bit, and then when the next tier of crossbow starts dropping, I generally like have a decent one by Jaman Ra, and then it's smooth sailing from there. Oh yeah, I can get multi-shot 2 now. Right, so we can put multi-shot 2 in HVR, and I'll put multi-shot 1 in armor piercing, because then we'll break armor quicker on the boss. Wow, another support gem. I might put freeze in permafrost then. When I did the start in character, I did the speedrunning strat of respawning checkpoint next to the skill gem box, so that I could just buy a weapon from Renly. That would be my recommendation. Each respawn takes like 10 seconds. For like 5 or 10 seconds, and is worth 29 gold. So if you just run to the first gem chest, pick it up, go to the checkpoint, and then respawn at checkpoint. You can loot the gem again. You can just do that as many times as you want. I did it 15 times, and that's enough for like one weapon, and maybe move speed boots if you're lucky. So I think tomorrow I'm going to do it like 40 times so that I can buy 2 weapons and some boots. But that's quicker than muling. And more likely to give you what you need. I didn't come up with that strat. Someone posted it on Reddit the other day. It's like the standard speedrunner strat, I think, where they do it until they can buy a crossbow. Yeah, in fact, it's coming to the end of my stream, so do a quick demo. So if we did a Pathfinder, blah blah blah.
An outcast, lurking among the shadows of the trees like an
It'll take a better snare than that to catch me.
By the first ones. I would appreciate it if you could.
Pick this up. Get your quiver.
This is like no sickness I've ever seen. Let's track down this
You get this chest, and then there's a checkpoint here. So now you respawn at checkpoint. You can open this chest again, and every time you do it, it's 29. $29 gold. So I had a look at the shop prices. Like a two mod magic crossbow can run up to like 400 gold. A one mod is like 150, 200. One or two mod boots is going to be like 150, 250. So if you want two weapons and some boots, you're going to have to do this a bunch of times. But it is much quicker than muling. Yeah, so you got like 5, 6, 7 gems, right? That's 203. Yeah, 203 gold. Yeah, it's a cool trick, eh? Yeah. I can't take credit for it, but I'm definitely going to be using it. And then you might get lucky, right? You might get some good drops from Hillock. No, the foxes are going at it in the garden. Must be that time of the year. Yeah, it's a cool trick, isn't it? Can't believe I didn't know about it. Yeah, now if we go over to Renly.
Friendly lad, Smith. There's a beast that you can. There's a beast that you can. Anything take your fancy?
What's he got? There we go. Plus 44 increased fizz damage, plus 2 proj, 420 gold. There's 290 there. So yeah, you're going to have to do it a bunch of times to make sure you can afford it. So we got 290, 320, plus the one we've got equipped, 350. Yeah. So if you just want one weapon, I guess I'd do it 15, 20 times. And then if you want boots, that's another 360 lit. But the amount of time, like, having that weapon and these boots will save is, like, way more than you spend resetting, right? If you get lucky with a good vendor. Yeah, I might just fill my whole inventory. Yeah. Yeah, 20 times is what? 2 minutes? Yeah, it's 5 minutes, you know, 40 times.
If you find a
But I need 2 weapons, man. I need a talisman and a crossbow, and I'm on a ranger. And I need boots. I need like 1,000 gold. He definitely has cheaper options. Yeah, so this is 250. One mod is 150. Yeah, the 2 mod ones are expensive. One mod is under 200. Same with the boots, right? I mean, these boots would be incredible. Plus 8 int and 10% move speed. It kind of just solves intelligence at the start. Yeah, that lets us equip Herald of Ice just on their own. Herald of Ice needs 14 in, right? When you get it. So now we don't need to allocate attribute nodes to intelligence if we have these boots. Thanks for the follow, Roya Orchid. Appreciate it. All right. That is the end of the stream, however. I'll be back tomorrow for League Start. I will be streaming all weekend. I will be absolutely no lifing it, and I have booked Monday and Tuesday off work. So I expect to be in maps, you know, hopefully Saturday afternoon. I'm going to do the league mechanic. I'm not going to like try and 6 hour or 7 hour the campaign. Just going to enjoy leveling and doing the incursion mechanics. I think it'll be worth doing early as well. But yeah, I'll play for a few hours Friday night and then I'll be on all weekend. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Great chat. Have a good evening and I'll see you later. Good luck at League Start if I don't see you. I'm sure you'll be head down playing. All right. Bye.